Motor women are influenced by cyber prostitutes these days. What's even scarier is that most of them cannot have their own opinions and basically a hive mind. Don't believe me? Let's dive in. Disclaimer, this video was made for strictly comedic artistic purposes. No offense is intended towards any individual featured in this. I don't understand why these two trashy scumbags did not get kicked out of the stadium. She's literally giving him a sloppy top on TV.
Before you do that though, do you not think I'd be able to get the 10 back?
Over 55, Duncan Robinson is second. He's second.
Do you not think
Right.
Yo, do you want her? Yo, Thompson.
Yeah.
You Thompson, you want her?
Lily Phillips, a British woman famous for sleeping with 101 guys in one day. Now she wants to do 1,000. At this point, she's literally a walking STD generator.
I'm Lily Phillips. I am 23.
You've recently created quite a stir online. You slept with 100 men.
101.
101.
Get it
you
right.
Snuck another one in there. But your eyes are set. You're gonna step it up? Or what's going on?
Number 1,000, yeah. Hell yeah.
That's a lot. Like, how are you gonna?
So it all has to be like
Yeah.
and in out on a conveyor belt of
Carousel.
yeah.
Just saying.
Amazing.
All right.
Apparently the record set by Bonnie Blue, it was 1,057 men. So you got to go up to like 1,100.
This is like Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi. Like, this is, do you guys have beef or you guys
No.
homies?
You know what?
each
There's
other?
enough guys in this world to so
Another thing that kind of recently went viral, you did a video where you were walking in the streets of...
with spunk on my face.
Yes. Was that real? Like,
Yeah.
it was actually...
You should see the actual video. I did put it on. I'll give you it.
What's next for Lily Phillips?
At the end of this month, I'm doing a skydive where I saw
Skydiving.
Yeah, because paragliding is
Okay.
pretty easy to have sex.
So then what's after that? You going to dick in space?
Hell yeah. Elon Musk.
Wow.
He can get
ambitious.
But does that stop the guys from coming to get laid with her? No. On the contrary, there was a long line of simps waiting. And I bet together, they will create a new type of disease.
These are all the guys. Come on down with us. A very, very long line. Following us. It doesn't stop. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah. This is a big queue. Wow. I'm so excited.
Imagine the smell of the room.
We've got countless guys lined up, ready to us. Oh, how many shoes are you guys counting? Wait, well, these are all the guys. There's more in there as well.
She even walked with jizz all over her face. This girl literally sells her soul for fame on the internet. Hope it was worth it.
Doing a come walk. There's like cars going by. I don't think anyone will notice. I think it looks like a bit like a face mask. Right, cross.
Why is being a harlot an acceptable thing in today's society? Remember when prostitutes used to be embarrassed by what they did?
One time I went and had an Uber pick me up. He was super hot. So I was like, hey, like, do you want to have sex? And he pulled over and he was like, totally, right? And then he sucked, right? He sucked.
He was scared.
So I got out of the vehicle and then I complained and was like, so I wouldn't have to pay. So then this other Uber driver pulls up and then I tell him about the experience. And I'm like, I just my last Uber driver and he was so shitty. You know, I had to cancel. I didn't say like some happened, you know, so I didn't have to pay. And this guy's like, okay, cool. Like, well, do you want to like give me a blowjob? And I was like, okay, sure. Why not? And then I give a job all the way from LA to Huntington Beach. It was a really long time.
Like an hour.
Yeah, there's a long job. There was a long. And then I got out of the car and he's like, don't worry, I won't charge you. And then the charged me.
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That was the last time I was an Uber driver. I was like, yeah,
Wait, you ruined it.
What were you getting?
If describing an aspect of your sex life, you use the word batch, you've made some horrible decisions. By the way, the suicide rate for these women will skyrocket in the next 10 years.
You said that you effed a whole platoon.
Oh, yeah.
How many dudes did you sleep with?
Probably at that time, like 20.
The whole platoon.
Yeah, it was a lot.
What span of time was this in?
This is a span of time.
Yes, it was.
Cool. Like, was this like over the span of like 5 days or like 2 weeks?
Oh, this was a span of like probably a month.
How did they all
Dating
feel
one.
about it? Were they like fist bumping one another? Did any of
Yeah,
them
they
like
would bring
you?
me new guys. They would be like, Jeannie, the next batch is here. Like,
How did this unfold? Where were you?
I was in Alabama working at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Okay, and one of them came in and he was like,
He
"Yo."
would, yeah, and then he would stay for me like after work, and I'd be like, "We go into my car," and like we would go to my car after work, like do it.
And then
Yeah.
how did that translate
It's fine,
into, yo, you should sleep with my whole platoon?
It was like, bring your friends to eat some wings, and then I was like, "Oh, they're cute." I was like, "Put me on," and he like put me on, and then he like put me on another, and put me on another, and then they put me on a whole nother batch that would come in. I was just going a little crazy then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love my country.
How long ago was this? You're 21, right?
Yeah, this was like when I was, I feel like you can't say that. It was younger.
Okay. What's your relationship like with your dad?
He left before I was born. Blame the father. I do have that issue.
Shaniqua loves to be a strong and independent woman, but when it comes to paying the bill, a man has to pay for her lavish lifestyle if he wants to date her. It was such a delusional take, and I mean, did she even look at herself in the mirror?
Stop approaching women you know you cannot afford. You already see the woman's lifestyle. You see how she living.
So if she's already living that lifestyle all on her own, what exactly is the issue?
You know you can't afford it. Now when she asks you for money to upkeep the lifestyle that she's already living.
Wait. What exactly are these women in these scenarios doing? Why would they be asking men for money in the first place? I thought these women were strong and independent and could do things all on their own. And obviously they've been maintaining their lifestyles beforehand. But yet they would ask men for money while they're dating. That's why they're giving the impression that some women aren't as strong and independent as they want everyone else to think that they are. It's either that or they just view men as walking ATMs. So which one is it?
You want to get an attitude. Go be with your type. She's not your type.
Right. They should be with their type, shouldn't they? The type of women that actually want a relationship and don't view men as just a means to an end.
Nowadays, you have to be 6 feet tall, six-figure income, with more than 6'6" ding-dong to date this oversized hippo, and it's just ridiculous. This cop almost lost his job because of this sexually adventurous woman, but the officer was definitely going to cuff her later. Without the camera, of course.
Can we do it like this?
Oh, no.
You sure?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I throw a get? Oh.
Okay. Period. Yeah.
You are killer.
Memphis, baby.
Let's take a break from these bimbos and see what normal women have to say about their dating standards, assuming that they are not lying.
Where are you from?
Poland.
If I wanted to take you on a first date, what's the most I should spend on it?
It's never mind. I can go to McDonald's. Like,
I can go for a walk. You can spend $0.
right.
It's about, again, respect, communication, the way how you treat me, and just if you are nice and put actually an effort to invite me somewhere, not me invite you.
So if we had chemistry and I said, hey, let's just hang out and go to the park together, you're fine with that?
Yes, 100%.
But why not a $400 first date at Nobu or Gecko?
Because it doesn't matter. For me, it doesn't matter. I don't want to see your money. Like,
Yeah.
I want to see you. If you will talk with me, like with respect, and you're interesting, like about me, myself, like, you know, then that's fine. I don't need your money. I am not like that. Like, I'm cool with just walking with that person and just sitting somewhere and just talk. I prefer to talk.
It's about, I will add, rich heart, no rich wallet.
Back to brainless land, this girl had evolved from juding men for their star signs to categorizing them based on the brands of the cars they drive. Let's take a look.
This is what his car's brand says about him. If he drives an Audi, he's most likely a gaslighting, cheating manipulator. At least he's a straight up guy. If he drives a Honda, he's a perfect sweetheart lover boy. There literally can't be anything wrong with this man. If he drives a Subaru, He has a big ego and he thinks he's better than everybody else. If he drives a BMW, he's most likely an but he's fine. If he drives a Mitsubishi, he is a munch in the best way. They're all munches. All Mitsubishi mans are munches. If he drives a Mazda, he's a sweetie patootie. He likes to act all hard and tough, but really he's just a sweetheart deep down. If he drives a Volkswagen, he's a liar and a cheater. He will not treat you right. If he drives a Hyundai, he's afraid of women. He will avoid all contact with women at all costs. If he drives a Toyota, he's sensitive. He cannot take a joke. No offense. If he drives a Nissan, he's loyal and he's valid.
This fatso did not prepare any gifts for her grandmother's birthday, so she came up with this stupid dance instead. I bet the poor granny was wishing that her son-in-law had put on a condom many years ago.
Happy birthday, Grandma. You rock so much. You are so cool. You like it? Yes. I'm glad. Happy birthday.
Another day, another delusional woman dreamt about the perfect Chad coming into her life. But if such a man existed, why would he choose her?
This is all we want. We want a man who acts like a man, who's manly, who takes care of things.
Leader.
Ooh, I don't need you to kill an alligator with your hands, but I need to feel so feminine around you because you are so masculine that I can turn my brain off because I know you've got it. Yeah. I trust you. I trust your intellect. I trust your character. I trust that I can close my eyes and follow you blindly and I'm going to be happy about where I end up. That's what it's about. We go out. I don't have to use my brain. I don't have to think. You know what I mean? Order the whole thing for us. Take me, plan the thing. Say you tell me where we're going, and we're all set.
Again, why would a millionaire choose to date an entitled woman with a busted face? Well, actually, this woman might have luck going after billionaires because those weirdos have weird taste. For example, Jeff Bezos married a transgender-looking woman, even though he could do much better.
You ask me out and you're a millionaire, I'll say yes.
If they're not a millionaire?
Then we can be friends. If he doesn't own a house that's over $7 million, I won't date him. I just have, goals and expectations and boundaries, and this is what I strive for.
What are the other criteria that you're looking for in a guy?
I want someone that's successful,
sure,
motivated, influential,
okay,
good values.
Minimum height?
Actually, I'm okay with the guy being short as long as he's rich.
This is still catching up.
Did you want Santa Claus to come down your chimney too?
The last time I checked, a traditional woman could not be a cyber hooker at the same time. But let's hear what this bimbo had to say.
You prefer traditional dynamics?
Yes.
Okay, how do you reconcile that with being a sex worker?
I don't know. That's kind of a hard thing to kind of correlate. But just because I have a specific job, I wouldn't say that means I have a certain perspective or be more left leaning or anything.
I guess what I'm getting at is, so you said that you prefer traditional gender roles, gender dynamics.
Mm-hmm.
Do you consider yourself conservative?
Yes.
But
I could be conservative and still do content.
What are you conserving exactly?
In terms of political views, I would say I'm more conservative.
So I agree that you could be Republican and be a sex worker. I don't know if you can be conservative or traditional, because I get that you can cook for your boyfriend and be submissive and do laundry and stuff. I think kind of higher up on the traditional scale would be sex worker, not having photos and videos of you online by another man.
You can only work with one person. You don't even have to work with anybody.
Yeah, but let's say you break up with your current guy. You now have videos and photos of you out there of you having with another man that's on the internet, and I don't think it would make you traditional to have that out there.
Personally, I think more women should follow this guy's advice instead of listening to some so-called influencers online.
My goal is to be a wife and a mother, and I'm not sure that I'm going to have a career. How can I?
That is a career.
How can I serve my country doing that best?
You serve your country by teaching your children to love God and country. Don't ever say that being a mother is not a career. Being a mother is the most honorable career and profession. Every single one of those 10,000 that are laid to rest at that cemetery overlooking Omaha Beach, they had a mother that raised them to do what is right. My mother had a saying. She said, a man must stand for something or else he'll fall for anything. We need moms to raise up true American patriots, men and women that will stand and fight. So never put yourself down. Be the strong fighter and raise up the next generation of Americans. And I'm honored that you would step to the microphone and speak with me.
We roast women on this channel for being dumb, but in this case, the stupid one is the man in the suit. Why? The fool was about to ruin his life for a sub-5 with BBL.
I am originally Liberian, West Africa. I was born and raised in Liberia. I came to America when I was 18. I'm 37 now, so I've been here. Do the math.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. And is she someone that's your type?
Yes, she is.
All right. Well, then let me have you come on up here. Have you scoot that way? Okay. Hey! Okay, so you guys got to hear a bit about each other. Do you have one final question? If you don't, that's okay.
Was your go-to for healing? Because that's most important. I want to make sure you got them demons out your system, okay?
And I did get the demons out of my system because I've been through enough struggles.
Okay, because I fight.
I'm not fighting. I will always stay emotionally controlled. I'm not fighting at all. However, it's okay for you to be feisty, you know?
And I'm going to ask my final question then. Is it a yes for you for him?
Yes.
And is it a yes for you for her?
It's a yes.
We got a man!
Talking about modern women, we cannot exclude the woke culture. In this clip, a brainless libtard got brutally humiliated by an old woman as she criticized the whole entitled culture.
Could set the way for the whole planet by committing to stopping oil.
The problem I had is this idea that the one group of people have decided that they are the ones to save the world. How dare you question us because we know what's right. I'm going to glue my hand to some tarmac and then I'm going to be a martyr and I'm going to be a good person while the rest of us can't get on with our day. I'm more than twice her age, got kids, I've got a job, I've got an elderly mother. We have to get on with our lives. I can't afford an electric car. I can't afford a heat pump. Most people can't afford that. It's about ego. There's no doubt that we've had a winter without any protest, but as soon as the sun comes out, it's eco-festival time. And it is a festival. Let's get on social media. Let's advertise to my friends what a great person I am, while the rest, ordinary people who have to go to work, can't get to work.
What's your response? I just can't believe that that's what you're saying.
Cheating is one thing, but getting caught cheating in front of your man's house, that was just next level stupid.
Stop, bro. You're getting caught in another car. Excuse me, bro. Don't worry. I don't like it,
Stop, bro.
Hey, my bad. Hey, bro, cover your face right quick. I know. There you go.
Yeah,
hey,
bro.
You getting caught cheating on me in another car at 2 a.m. in the morning.
Okay, goodbye.
Why?
Okay, goodbye.
What did I do to you?
Goodbye.
Can I have my jacket back?
Goodbye.
Can I have my jacket back?
Goodbye. No, goodbye.
Can I have my jacket?
Goodbye.
Hey, bro, you ain't know shit about me? How long y'all been talking?
Not long.
Where she find you at?
We met somewhere out in Manhattan somewhere.
Oh, Manhattan. Damn.
Okay, goodbye.
And we supposed to be married, bro. I thought you loved me.
Okay, goodbye.
This dude got married 2 weeks ago, and one day he found out that his bimbo of a wife was having a threesome with a couple when he wasn't home. Needless to say, he wanted to end it immediately.
I got married 17 days ago, and we're already deciding to call it quits. I was out of town working. I told her when I was coming home, and I came home, and there was another car in the driveway. I go into the bedroom, and my wife is laying in the bed with a couple. It was a man and a woman. So I started throwing a fit. They started talking about how she's been their girlfriend for 2 years. So it's like, I've never heard of any of this. And then she decided that she didn't want to be with me anymore. And even though it's only been 14 days, we're looking into getting an annulment, a divorce. I don't even know how it works. We only been married for 2 weeks. But I wanted to actually stick it out, but I just want an apology. You know, I want you to acknowledge that you're wrong. You've been in a relationship with these people for 2 years and I don't even know them, and they're in my house and I'm away on work. You don't have a job, so you have the time to do these kinds of things. And it's like, for you to have the nerve to say you want to no longer be with me, it just makes no sense, because I'm the one that should be looking to forgive you, but I don't even know how this works, or I don't have anybody to talk to about it. That's the only reason I'm even saying anything on here, because I literally don't even know what to do. But yeah, it looks like after 14 days, our relationship is pretty much over.
Dude's best friend stuffed his girl like a turkey, and I would not wish this on my worst enemy.
Lukas, snälla. Lukas, snälla.
Sluta, rör inte mig. Jag vill inte att du rör mig. Jag vill inte att du rör mig. Jag kommer sitta kvar här. Det är det sjukaste alltså.
Men sluta, vad gör du? Sluta filma mig. Hallå?
Jag slutar när du flyttar.
Nog, sluta.
Oh, bull! Legend says is much tighter than a normal one. I don't even know what that means, but it was probably the reason this guy cheated on his girl.
¿Qué pasó? Ay, güey, madre. Ah, güey, madre. ¿Qué pasó? Ay, güey, madre, no le. Ahí mira acá. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó?
¿Y aquí qué? ¿No?